Good evening, RGV. I'm KJ Doyle. You're watching the fifth quarter presented by Bert Ogden Buick GMC. We have made it to the midpoint of the regular season. Some Valley teams getting into the heart of district play. Others getting their last tune-up games in before their district openers. This evening, we begin with our game of the week. A couple of teams that have done so well to start the season in the Valley. The Economedes Jaguars in the middle of one of their best starts in recent memory, going up against a St. Joe's team that has some notable wins this year. Both teams entering the night 3-1. The Bloodhounds hosting the Jaguars this time around. Economedes ball here to start, trying to get something going, but it's a fumble and it's recovered by the Bloodhounds. So St. Joseph Academy takes over and Claudio Torres takes care of the rest, dives for the pylon. He's into the end zone. 4-6, and then check this next play out from the Bloodhounds. It's Claudio Torres again, and he hurdles a defender and gets the first down run. What a move from Torres later in the drive. It's Gavin Cisneros taking it himself into the end zone for the easy touchdown. It's 16-0 Bloodhounds. Economedes fighting back, and it's Ivan Avitia who runs it in for the score. That gets the Jaguars on the board, 16-7 at this point, but the Bloodhounds answer back. It's Cisneros to guess who downfield again. Claudio Torres doing a little bit of everything for this Bloodhounds offense, and that would set up Andre Cristiano for the Bloodhounds' next touchdown. He runs in for the score. The Bloodhounds end up dominating this matchup 51-21. Our Daniela Hernandez has postgame.
Hey KJ, I'm here at St. Joseph's Academy where the Bloodhounds took on Edinburgh Economedes. Both great teams, both 3-1 looking for their next win, but the Bloodhounds taking home the win 51-21. I'm here with head coach Vela. Coach, congratulations on the win. What can you tell me about your team's performance tonight?
I think it was a resilient effort. Our boys suffered a loss last week, so did they. Economedes, hats off to them, very well coached team. Coach Salas is doing a great job with them. It was a dogfight. It's a lot closer than the score looked, but we were able to be resilient, just stick through it and be very physical, and I'm just very proud of our team.
Now tell me about Claudio Torres and the rest of your offense and what they pulled off tonight winning so big.
Well, we always look at finding a way to get the ball in 84's hands, and it helped to have Andre Cristiano back, our running back. He'd been out for a couple of weeks, so the game plan makes it a little easier to distribute the football and figure out creative ways to get the ball in his hands, and we know that when he does special things with it.
Now, next week, you're all playing against La Feria, right? So how are y'all planning to take this momentum into that next game as well?
Well, it's going to be important, right? It's a 1-0 mentality every week. La Feria, again, another great squad. It seems like we don't have a break this year. Every game we play is tough. They're going to be tough. We're just going to take it one step at a time, one small victory at a time.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations once again. All right, now I'm here with Claudio Torres, the man of the game. Now, Claudio, congratulations on the win. What can you tell me about the performance you played off tonight, as well as the rest of your offense?
It was a team effort. I think we needed this win after a bad loss last week. So that's what we knew. We needed a win to come back and play La Feria and then PI and then go to district. So it was a really special win. I think the guys did great, and we just played like a team and we played tough.
That's awesome. And, next week y'all are playing against La Feria. Like Coach said, feels like y'all don't get a break. Y'all keep going against, such big teams, big schools. Yeah. How are you planning to take this momentum into that next one as well?
I mean, I think that's the win was so important, to go with momentum, with a win, and with the confidence on the top. The team is ready. We have some guys that are banged up, but I think we're good, and we're going to have some guys that replace them, and I think we're going to do good.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Well, KJ, St. Joseph Academy winning big against Edinburgh Economedes. Next week, they play against La Feria, while the Jaguars have a bye week, but the following week, they play against and start their district play against Edinburgh North. That'll do it for us for now at St. Joseph Academy in Brownsville. Daniela Hernandez, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks so much, Daniela. Now to more highlights. Brownsville veterans on the road against the PSJA Bears. And here, a first down run from Mark Samano, diving for that first down marker, and that keeps the drive alive for Brownsville veterans. Now it's Storm Montoya taking it up the middle. That sets Brownsville veterans up 1st and goal, and then they fake the jet sweep it straight up the middle for Cesar Belmontes, who takes it into the end zone. Brownsville veterans lead 7-0. Next drive for the Bears. Miles Lopez scrambling around in the backfield, almost gets sacked, but he breaks out of it, looking downfield, and he finds Ryan Vallejo for the first down. He had 21 catches last week, a big one here to convert the first down for the Bears. They'd have to settle for the field goal on this drive, and the Bears offense would not be able to get going much against this Brownsville veterans defense. The Chargers win this one 35-23. Head coach Elsa and Port Isabel, we're going at it tonight as well. We're going to check in more with Gloria Morelia on that game a little bit later. For now, we'll get to the highlights. This was a big-time battle between these two teams in non-district action. And while Port Isabel looking to stay undefeated on the season here, Elijah Trevino hands it to Aiden Garcia, who runs in for the touchdown. Elsa takes the early lead up 7-0. And then Elsa forces the fumble, and it's Nathan Amaya scooping it right out of midair, all the way back for a 65-yard touchdown return. The Yellow Jackets up big on Port Isabel on the road, 14-0, but Port Isabel not going away. Luis Ramos gets the carry, and he rushes this one in for the touchdown, running away from the head coach Elsa defense. It's 14-7, and then Elijah Trevino launches this one down the field, finding his man Matt Cano for the reception, and he's in for the score. Head coach Elsa would not be able to hang on. Port Isabel had a monster comeback. We'll check in with our Gloria Morelia a little bit later on how that all went down for post-game interviews. District play now. It was Corpus Christi veterans taking on PSJA North last night. Both teams hoping to take a district win home, and here the PSJA North Raiders got it started early. Darren Garcia, a big-time carry. He gets into the end zone for the touchdown, and that was Ethan Guerra with the big carry and into the end zone for the touchdown. And then PSJA North forces the fumble on the punt return. They take over with great field position, and then the Raiders rolling out. Garcia finds his man in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. PSJA North dominated this action in this game. They end up going on to win 35-7, a big-time district win for the Raiders. Now to the game in Donna. Harlingen South going up against Donna North. First quarter, Harlingen South driving, and it's Alvin Edwards getting the carry. He takes it around the right side for the first down. Hawks, and they were on the move. The ground game working wonders for the Hawks in this one. This time, Dylan Anaya keeps it himself, evades the defense. A big first down carry that sets up the Hawks in the red zone, but facing a fourth down now, the Hawks having trouble against this Donna North defense to end this drive, and Donna North gets the stop on fourth down. They stop Harlingen South at the 3-yard line, but the Hawks would get it back, and Dylan Anaya would find a groove and find a seam once more to take that carry up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown. Harlingen South wins in a rout, 44-7, the final in this one. And the other Harlingen school also in action tonight, the Cardinals hosting Mission Veterans at Bogus Stadium. Here a bad snap, and the fumble is recovered by Harlingen. Jaden Seacrest gets it for Harlingen. They're already up 24-0, and they would do even more damage as Nathaniel Gonzalez gets it on the screen pass, and he takes it all the way into the end zone for the score. Harlingen South extends the lead, and then Jonas Cerna gets the carry. He goes up the middle for the touchdown. Harlingen just pouring it on at this point. Mission Veterans trying to make some magic happen. Cameron Sarinanya into the end zone and staring down the defender as he gets in. Mission Vets on the board, but that would be all they would do as Harlingen wins big 38-8. Plenty more games coming up here on fifth quarter. We're going to get into all the action, plus we're going to reveal our play of the week. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Fifth Quarter, presented by Bert Ogden, Buick GMC.
The Fifth Quarter is supported by Bert Ogden Buick GMC.
Shop with the #1 team in Texas and drive a new Envision for just $339 per month during the Bert Ogden Model Year-End Sales Event. We'd shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
College football's finally here in the Valley.
V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025.
Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Built Ford proud. Get $8,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ford F-150 STXs and XLTs, or 4.9% for 72 months at Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Wesslaco Ford.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
Does your dentist understand you?
I have a pet fish.
You got a pet fish? No way, I used to have one when I was a kid.
Here at Agua Dental, we understand you. Visit your favorite dentist for your family's dental needs. Splash into one of our locations across the valley.
Get ready for game day. Ready to go the extra yard. Drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $493 per month at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Welcome back into fifth quarter, presented by Bert Ogden Buick GMC. Let's go to the battle at Bobby Lackey Stadium. The Wesslaco Panthers hosting San Benito. It was an instant classic between these two teams last year to end the season with the district championship on the line. A bit of a different scenario this time around, with both teams having more losses now than last year's season finale. The Greyhounds with the ball here. Tommy Ramirez gets the carry. He takes 2 hits and powers through for the touchdown. Actually, that was Wesslaco scoring that touchdown, but here's Tommy Ramirez taking the carry, powering in. 2 defenders can't take him down. He gets in, and that ties this game up at 7. Wesslaco now trying to answer, and it's Frankie Trevino bombing one down the field and finding his man. That sets Wesslaco up with goal to go, and this time they take it right up the middle and in for 6. Wesslaco leads this one 14-7, and here Wesslaco trying to recover this punt from San Benito, but it slips out of their hands. Fumbles recovered by San Benito. The Greyhounds have a golden opportunity to score before the half. Looking downfield, quarterback's just going to take off and get into the end zone. That evened things up, but Wesslaco would go on to win this one. They dominate the second half, 28-14 the final. Arbella Michaels was down on the field with the coach after the game.
Last year, it was a double overtime thriller between San Benito and Wesslaco. Now, this time around, the Panthers making sure that did not happen. One of the main reasons for that tonight, David Garcia right next to me, running back. You were all over the field, 3 touchdowns on the night. How do you feel about your performance?
Well, it feels good, but I can't take all the credit. It's the entire team that does their blocking, the quarterback that does his read, and without that, I can't do what I do.
You talked about the quarterback. Let's bring Frankie in. Frankie, what a season for you. Heading into this game, you were leading the team with 10 touchdowns, 6 passing, 4 on the ground. How have you adjusted to this position? Last year, you were a receiver.
Honestly, all glory to God and just trusting my teammates. It's been a journey so far. I've been developing as a quarterback, and I know anybody that's on the field at all times, I have to trust. And well, they've done their assignments, and they've been allowing me to do my job, and I'm here for them as well.
All right, we're going to bring in head coach Rowe. Coach, how do you feel tonight? You talked before the game saying we don't look at the records heading into this. It's going to be a good one. How do you feel?
I told you, it's 14-14 at halftime. We knew that was what Coach Gomez and his great football team was going to do. But I thought we had a better second half, especially that third quarter where we scored twice, and then our defense came in and held them in the second half, which was huge for us tonight.
How does this win take you into your next game?
You want to get better every single day. I mean, every single game, it's all about getting better. But the first season, there's 3 seasons that we talk about in our football team. So we finished 1 season, now we get into district season, and our main contention there is going to be to contend for a district championship and make playoffs, and then hopefully get into the postseason.
The Panthers got the 28-14 victory at home, this time over San Benito, and it sets them into a nice bye week heading into next week, and after that they'll be taking on La Jolla. In Wesslaco, Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
Great stuff, Bella. District play has started in 16 5A Division I. Of course, 8 teams in that district hoping to take home the title. Let's head to Richard Flores Stadium, where the Vela Sabercats welcome the McAllen Bulldogs into town. Jeffrey Lefevre doing what he does best, dropping dimes. This one to June Garza, 65 yards on the score for Garza, and you'll see more from him later. The SaberCats offense keeping up with the explosive plays. A pitch to Jonathan Flores, gets to the outside, stays in bounds, and all the way into the end zone. 82 yards for Flores, and that would put Edinburgh Vela up 27-0. But they would not stop staying on the attack. This time, Lefevre swings it out to Garza, and Garza does the rest. Takes it from the 40-yard line where he caught it all the way into the end zone. No one even near him. In for the score. Vela, a dominating victory, 41-0 over McAllen. Meanwhile, in McAllen, also the Memorial Mustangs hosting the Mission Eagles in district action. And McAllen Memorial with the ball. Kane Coy was looking downfield, but he just decides to take off as he saw no one open, and he gets a 35-yard rushing score. And McAllen Memorial's offense was just dominant tonight. JP Garza takes it in from the 1-yard line to extend that lead, and now it's time for some big plays from the Mustangs. Michael Alaniz down the field, makes the catch. Defender misses the tackle, and Alaniz is gone. No one there. And back on Thursday night, Nicky Rowe was in Husky territory going up against Juarez-Lincoln, and Nicky Rowe came out to put on a show as well. Adrian Boteo finds his man for the touchdown, and then another carry for Rowe. This time it goes into the end zone for another score. Rowe just continuing to dominate the action in this one, and a bad snap goes over the head of the Juarez-Lincoln punter, and that one's just kicked out of the back of the end zone. Rowe would stay on the tack. Boteo gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Nicky Rowe ends up winning this one big over Juarez-Lincoln, 54-14, the final. Now to Starr County we go. The Brownsville Pace Vikings entering the game undefeated, while Roma just one loss. Roma with the ball here, trying to get something started, but Pace linebacker Juan Lujano strips it loose, forces the fumble. Pace recovers. Now Pace with the ball, but the ground game shut down by Juarez-Lincoln in this one. Now looking to pass, but this time it's a sack from the Roma defense. Ball comes loose. Pace recovers. They stick with the ball there, but now Roma back on offense, and it's a big play for the Gladiators, rather, to set them up in the red zone. And then the touchdown comes for Roma, and Roma ends up handing Pace the first loss of the season for the Vikings, 41-28, the final in this one. Still more games to come here on fifth quarter. Plenty of big plays from around the valley to get to are coming your way in just about 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Shop with the #1 team in Texas and drive a new Envision for just $339 per month during the Bert Ogden Model Year-End Sales Event. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Did you know in Texas, if you don't have the right credit score, the right driving record, or if you're not bundling, you may be overpaying as much as $1,700 a year for your car insurance? At Fred Loya Insurance, we look for more and better ways to save you more. Like customers in Texas who switched from Geico, Allstate, and Progressive to Fred Loya saved an average of over $1,700 per year. Call us today and see how much you can save. Fred Loya Insurance, celebrating 50 years of saving you more on your car insurance.
It's Charlie Clark. Charlie Clark, your son.
Touchdown! Our biggest deals of the year going on now at Charlie Clark Nissan.
Get $4,000 off MSRP on the 2024 Nissan Rogue S and V. Get $2,750 off MSRP on the Sentra SR and $2,250 off MSRP on the Kicks SR.
So please shop us at charlieclark.com.
Nana Pau Pau.
Charlie Clark Nissan. Orale.
Thanks for joining us here at our Austin studio, Quinn. Nice jersey.
Hey, you were a student here in Austin back when it was still weird, right?
Yes, in fact, I think we found a picture from back in my Texas days. You know, like a lot of guys, I used to think I looked great with a mullet. I mean, all the greats go through a mullet phase, right?
Were Austin roads always this packed?
No, and back in my day, we had to look for help in this thing called a phone book if we were in a wreck.
Well, now all we have to remember is 4. I like to do it this way.
Hey, I like that.
Get ready for game day. Ready to go the extra yard. Drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $493 per month at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Welcome back into fifth quarter, sponsored by Bert Ogden Buick GMC. We're heading to Mercedes now, where the Tigers hosted Sharyland in their non-district finale this season. The Rattlers looking to make it back-to-back wins tonight. Mercedes on the attack, but it's a fumble, and Sharyland is able to recover. Rattlers ball now, big momentum swing, and it's Calvin Harris looking deep downfield, finding Francisco Gomez, a 70-yard strike, and he runs it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers trying to bounce back, and they go to their go-to man, Robert Sanchez, who takes the carry, skips out of some tackles, and all the way in for the score. This thing's tied up at 7, but if you've seen Calvin Harris this season, you know that he's been dealing with this Sharyland offense. Rolls out looking for his man, and Santiago Longoria makes a great catch in the end zone. Later, Harris stays dealing for this Sharyland offense, going deep down the field, and he finds Gomez, and Gomez is behind the defense and gone. Another long touchdown for Sharyland, and the Rattlers do what they do best. They put a lot of points on the scoreboard in this one. Sharyland ends up taking down Mercedes in a shootout, 56-40. A battle of 3-1 teams in La Feria. The Lions hosting Zapata. Fireworks started early in this one. La Feria's Andrew Rivera showing off his arm. Throws this one to Antonio Benjamin, who trots in for the first touchdown of the game. 7-0, La Feria. The Hawks looking to respond. Landon Martinez dealing himself. He finds Felipe Benavides for the touchdown. Ties things up at 7 apiece. But back with Rivera, who airs this one out and into the hands of Devin Sanchez. Another touchdown for La Feria, but it ends up being Zapata coming out on top in this one. A 35-28 victory for the Hawks. Now to the Thursday night game between Brownsville, Lopez, and Hidalgo. A final tune-up before for the Lobos before district play. 4th down here for Hidalgo. They're set to punt, but it's a fake. Abdul Cervantes takes off, and he picks up the first down. So Hidalgo keeps the drive alive, and that allows Hidalgo's Ian Sharowski to make this play. Rolling out. Looks like he wanted to take off, but evades the tackle, throws, and he finds his man, Edson Fonseca, in the end zone. So Hidalgo takes the early lead. So Brownsville Lopez back on offense. They get the rushing score. That evens things up for the time being. And Brownsville Lopez looking to do more damage as Hidalgo with the ball now. They're getting the carry, but Brownsville Lopez gets the stop. And Lopez would ultimately be the ones that take this one. They take down Hidalgo 28-14 to get the victory. As here's a big play. One more from the Lobos, and it's Gabriel Rios getting behind the defense, taking it in the end zone and scoring it. That helped power the Lobos to the victory. We'll have plenty more coming back. We still got to look at our play of the week and more scores from around the area. You're watching 5th Quarter here, presented by Bert Ogden, Buick GMC.
Shop with the #1 team in Texas and drive a new Envision for just $339 per month during the Bert Ogden Model Year-End Sales Event. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
The fall is always a great time to visit the best beach in Texas. South Padre Island is home to good vibes, great food, and beautiful memories. There's magic in the air and in the bay. Take advantage of all the fall specials and events happening on the island. You can be adventurous, be creative, or just be. Visit South Padre Island, the official escape of the RGV.
You want economical? We've got economical. Need more space? You'll have all the space that you can want. Need reliable safety features? Clark Knapp Honda's got you covered.
Experience the comfort, style, and safety of the 2024 Honda Accord. Get 1.9% APR for 36 months when you visit Clark Knapp Honda.
Finish at the top of the class. Clark Knapp Honda. Honda for all.
Don't wait until after the storm strikes. In the face of nature's fury, your home deserves the best protection. Our executive installation ensures peace of mind with durable, long-lasting roofing solutions. Act now to fortify your home and avoid costly post-storm repairs. When the skies darken, trust Honest Abe Roofing to stand strong. Because your family's security is non-negotiable. Contact us today. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer.
Get ready for game day. Ready to go the extra yard. Drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $493 per month at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Before we end things, we want to check back in on that stellar game between Port Isabel and Ed Couch-Elsa. If you watched First and Goal, you saw the crazy ending to that one behind Gloria Morelia as she had her live shot. The Tarpons end up taking the win in that one, 28-21 to stay undefeated on the season. Let's check in with Gloria Morelia with postgame.
Hey KJ, a crazy night here in Port Isabel. Port Isabel came back in the last 30 seconds of the game to take the win and remain undefeated. I am with Dylan Green, the man of the hour, the man who scored the go-ahead touchdown. Dylan, how did that feel?
So great. We were practicing with this team all week and all year, and we hit a lot of adversity throughout the game, but we came out on top and just trusted our coaches and trusted our training.
Coach, all week we talked about Ed Couch's defense, how great they were, but how great you guys are, and we talk about an emotional game today. How does it feel being able to come back after having to go against that defense?
Yeah, you know, they do a great job. You know, they're one of the better defenses in the Valley, but you know, we're pretty good too, and we're slowly getting better. I think, you know, we would have been a little bit more effective if we hadn't fumbled 5 times. I've never, in my career, I've never won a game where we fumbled 5 times. So that's, you know, we do a lot of analytics. We do like hidden yardage, we do turnover ratio, we do penalties, we do timeouts, there's 6 things that can win the game. But the one you can't overcome is like 5 or 6 turnovers. And I only think we only got 1. We got 2 from them, and we gave up 5. So in reality, we were very lucky, but our kids never. What overcame that was our belief system and belief in the love between each other. And they just never gave up. They never gave up, and I'm so proud of my coaches and my kids.
Sometimes the analytics go out the window when the team has heart, and that's what Port Isabel showed tonight. Let's check the play of the week. It was Claudio Torres with this crazy hurdle. This might be the best, the cleanest hurdle that I've seen in high school football. Amazing by Claudio Torres to clear the defender. Let's just take one more look. Sweet move as Brownsville St. Joseph took the win in our game of the week. Well, that's been Fifth Quarter. Thanks so much for joining us for this week. We'll be back next week with more scores and more highlights. Thanks for joining us. KJ Doyle signing off for the night. See you next time.
The Fifth Quarter, powered by Bert Ogden Buick GMC.
The Fifth Quarter is supported by Bert Ogden.